Hi guys. With our exercises with the Divine Feminine, um, Erie had challenged us to use other forms of divination that we don't normally use. um, so I had started doing some pyromancy, um, and looking because some people had pointed some things out. If you know anything about the Nottoway Resort, you might want to look it up. I'm only going to show one picture because it has to do with someone that was the owner. um, and I kind of feel that this lady is kind of getting some payback in this picture. If you don't know about the Nottoway Resort, uh, it burnt down a few days ago. It's kind of disgusting because it was a plantation, and then they took and they made the whole thing into a resort and event venue, which is really gross. Um, and not focusing on the history of the place. So, the rest of the stuff I'm not going to show because it's disrespectful to people of color, and I'm not going to do anything public about that because it would not be right, I feel, in my opinion, to do or say anything. But I've had some discussions with some people. If Erie has some time, I'd love to have a talk with her about it privately. But anyway, part of the... Yes, of course, Mr. Man has to inject himself. But we are supposed to do forms of divination that we don't normally do. Sorry, the kids walked in and... anyway, so... I got runes for Mother's Day. They got it at some kind of oddity shop. I'd shown them before, so I did casting. And I put back the two that did not come out face up. These witches runes I won right after, around Christmas time. And of course, again, I casted and put back the ones that did not come out face up. And this I made a long time ago. Pendulum board. The kids kind of helped me make it. So I've got the numbers and the letters. And we're going to channel some stuff and see what we come up with. And my pendulum, I got this for Christmas. And I took, no, it wasn't, it was, no, when did I get this? It wasn't this Christmas. It may have been. It was gifted. It was a gift. And I took what graveyard dirt, some of the graveyard dirt that I had gotten from Lady Adara, and put it in here. I was going to get some obsidian chips, but didn't, and some amethyst in there. So I haven't gotten around to getting that yet. Normally I use the pendulum that Brandy from Hound Dog Hollow gave me for this, but I haven't used this pendulum yet, and I felt like no time like the present. I would have liked to have gotten the silver one, but for some reason silver was more expensive. Maybe put a little thing of copper in here too. I don't know yet. But anyway, we're going to see what we come up with when asking questions about the Divine Feminine. I also still have my bibliomancy book that was gifted to me, and I'm going to go in my room and dig that out too. So we'll see what we come up with. I don't know where that dirt's... There's a crack in that or what? I don't know. It's weird. Anyway, we'll see what we come up with. So, is there anything important that women need to know? That's like the first thing that I do. Okay, so yes. So normally what I do is I'll ask it if there's any messages, and I'll hold it above a letter. And if it makes like a circle like that, Then I will write the letter down and then do like anagrams and figure out what the words are. So we'll start with the letter A. Here in a second, I'm going to enter in the letters that came up with the first message that I had asked for. And then this came up. It's some kind of health plan, something like that. It was the closest because I get the letters and then I enter it into Google and then see what it comes up with. Spelling with this type of definition, it isn't always the best. Another one that I came up with, and I'm going to enter the letters here in a second, had to do with Norse mythology. I didn't really look up the lady or her in question. I think I'll do a part 2. I don't know. And then Barry, this last one, enter the letters again, and there is it's a surname. It's Swiss. Don't know if I want to go down that rabbit hole, but it's also Arabic for beautiful woman, which I found kind of interesting. Anybody that's in Norse mythology, let me know, and we'll figure this out. So I'm going to put up the meanings for these because I tried to blow them up and write them down. What I'm getting, and I'll pull up the definitions for you guys, and here in a second you can come to your own conclusions, is there's like justice or travel with a man and you're gonna find joy from it. Or I don't know. That's just what I'm getting from it. But then again, only 3 popped up. So again, I'm gonna, here in a sec, 1, and I'm gonna pull these up, and you can come to whatever conclusions that you want to come up to. I was gonna do the book, but I don't feel like going in there and digging it out. So I think, 3 different forms of trying out stuff that we haven't tried. I think that's gonna suffice for the video. So let's move on to the witches' runes. So with this, and I'll get the key and I'll put it in my community tab. But man and woman, change, and I'm pretty sure that's unity. So don't know if anybody's planning on getting married or in a relationship or whatever, but I'll put this one on the community tab, and I'll probably put them both on the community tab when you go to look that up, just because I don't know. But anyway, I haven't done this in a long time, so I'm really out of practice, and with a lot of these challenges, it's like making me like get back in the swing of things with a lot of this stuff. So anyway, guys, peace, love, and light. I really appreciate you sitting through this. Again, I haven't done this stuff in a really long time, and I guess maybe this was the incentive to get me back into it. But anyway, thanks a lot, and please like, comment, and subscribe. I'd greatly appreciate it. Peace, love, and light.